Hey guys, it's me, Ari, and welcome back to Sweet Talk Sunday. I'm just gonna get right into this. So as you can see by the title, it ends today, literally. And with it ending today, it's just me being disobedient to God. I can't really say disobedient because I feel like it's some things that I'm doing right, or should I say I know some things that I'm doing right, and then it's some things that I'm just like you're being hesitant. So I'm gonna be just very transparent on her. I moved out her in September. Um, also I feel like one of my purposes is to be transparent and open and honest and relatable. Um, and even not relatable, but like I just always say that one of my purposes is to help people better themselves and to be, for me to be relatable and to just show that like anything is possible through God. So with that being said, I moved out here in September and I've been looking for a job since January. It's April. It's been 4 months. Nothing has still been like concrete. So I did say to God, like, God, I will apply to as many jobs as possible. And if I apply and I don't accept it, it just means that you just want me to do something else, like like self-employed or anything like that. So with that being said, I am going to now continue to push with my wigs, um like me doing wigs and stuff like that. So a lot of people have been, so like I said, so at first I was like torn. I'm like, I can't, like, not torn, but like, I mean torn, like broken, like I can't believe that no one's hiring me. I must say that I feel like I'm overqualified for a lot of stuff that I have been um applying for. And I'm okay with that, but clearly a lot of people have been telling me like some places will say that you would try to like negotiate with them and things like that, like get pay. And I didn't even know that was an option. Like I didn't know that was an option, um but I get it. And yeah, I'm just gonna have to just keep putting matters into God's hands. Like if it's not working with having a job, then it's gonna have to work with self-employment, and it's not impossible. Self-employment isn't impossible. I've been self-employed before. Like when I didn't have a job before, I think it was probably for like 4 months, no, like 4 or 5 months, and I was still doing stuff with my business. Now, I wasn't, no, if I was living on my own, would I have been able to? I wouldn't have been able to survive off of that for a long time, but it was still something, So, I've done it before, like I said, and I know that I can do it again. A lot of times, when you're someone like me, like I just have so many ideas that I want to do, so many things that I want to do, and school is obviously not getting in the way because everything has a season, but it's more so of like school is taking a lot right now. Like I've also been like avoiding of school because school has just been so overwhelming that I'm just like I just can't even be bothered. But last semester was cool. Last semester it was a lot of like disorganization, but it wasn't as many assignments. This semester there's still disorganization, but it's way more assignments, way more tedious, way more stuff to do, and we're like, now we gotta like find a placement, and I had to find a new placement because we had to, like, the school had to push things back. So the day that I was supposed to start, or the day that I would have started that placement, I'm not able to do that now because, like I said, they had to push it back. So I'm trying to find a new placement. I did find one that's in another place, where my school is, so I'm thinking to go there and do that. But I'm still gonna have to find another one in order to get like the amount of hours that I need, and I think we need 100 hours, they said. So the thing is that I'm out here. I have a lot of time, like a lot of time. Some days I am getting things together. Some days I'm just like, all right, I just need a breather, because school might have been overwhelming or anything like that. So, so yeah, and also I feel like me not like taking, like not eating properly and not taking like my vitamins and everything. And it's like I wasn't eating like completely bad. Like it was like on and off. It was like good and bad, if that makes sense. It was good and bad, but it was not consistent. So it's like I shouldn't say consistent, but it was like I would start eating at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, or sometimes like 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Like I'll like, and then I wouldn't eat a lot. I'll probably eat like one meal a day, and that was caused by stress. And then that was also just caused by me just having like poor habits during this period, So what I started doing was getting some vitamins, doing some immune juices, like juicing like oranges, lemons, grapefruit, ginger, some ginger, some cayenne pepper, taking my vitamins that I needed, what else? Drinking more water, drinking chlorophyll water in the morning, and actually eating 3 times a day, and actually, but eating healthier, which has been working, which has definitely been working. My hair was even starting to thin out because I wasn't getting a lot of vitamin D, and I wasn't taking my vitamins to like, counteract it. So yeah, a lot was going on. I end up buying some black castor oil for my hair. I usually just use olive oil, but like, um, obviously black castor oil is help with like strengthening and things like that. Olive oil obviously works with, for me, it has worked and does help with growth and does help just to like help my hair with the like shine and the nourishment. But like, particularly for the strength and everything like that, I'm using castor oil. So yeah, I feel like I do feel better, which is good. I have been more consistent with making sure that I read my Bible twice a day. It's this guy that I follow on TikTok. I can't remember his name. I can't remember what the actual name is, but he does this thing called Gospel 101, where he kind of just like does a topic, and he'll like branch out on that topic or like educate on that topic, and then he'll give like a bunch of Bible verses that are like relevant to that topic, that'll help you like understand more and things like that. So I like to do that, to just help me read the Bible. Sometimes I'll look on YouTube at different stuff, um or sometimes I'll like physically read the Bible. But I've been really intrigued by things like that. I've been really intrigued by topics lately about like Christians versus this, Christians versus that, or this versus that. Like I've really been in debates lately. And there are some things that I want to do. I don't want to like put out everything that I want to do um online, just because some stuff might take longer, or just because I just don't want to put like everything out there. But um I do think, like I said, like today it starts with me doing better, me, um, and like I said, I've been feeling better. My mind's been feeling clearer. I don't feel as like my mind doesn't feel as cluttered. Um, my mind doesn't feel as like that brain fog, like me just forgetting a lot of stuff and just being so anxious, and not anxious, but just being like stressed and just having that weight on me. Like I don't feel that anymore, which is good. It'll like start to creep up, but I'm just like, I want to continue to just keep going the path that I'm going on, because I feel like everything has been helping. It doesn't feel weird being unemployed, because at the end of the day I'm a student, and like I know not all students have jobs. Like I know I live in a student apartment, and I know that everybody that is her doesn't have a job. So it's not like abnormal that I don't have a job. It's just, I think, just like the societal way of it, of thinking like you're 28, you don't have a job, you don't have this, you don't like that. But I'm just like, my rent and my bills and everything are paid for. Like even ahead of time, stuff is paid for. Um, Tuition is paid for. So I'm grateful and I'm blessed that I'm even able to come this far without having a job, and still God is financially providing for me. Um, so yeah, I just know that I need to just keep going. Literally, I just need to keep going, and I can't get in my head of what if someone thinks this, what if that, like what if nobody buys, what if nobody, like I can't think like that. I really can't. Um like I really can't think like that. So yeah, that's just what I have to say. This episode is not going to be as long. I just wanted to come in here and share my thoughts and just say that I'm going to be consistent. I'm going to be holding myself accountable again, and to also give myself grace, but not enough grace to where it is I'm not. I saw this tweet the other day, and it was like, don't give yourself so much grace to where it is you are like not holding yourself accountable or not being consistent with putting things into action. So I'm just at that like middle line right now. And a Bible verse or Bible story that I think is relevant to this topic, I'm gonna have to say, I don't know, I just keep thinking about um Jonah right now, Jonah and the whale. Um of how he, well, yeah, kind of that, like just not like running, but just like being avoidant, like, you know what I mean, which is kind of the same thing, just kind of like being avoidant, but and you just don't feel like, it just escalates to something bigger. So it escalates to me feeling more stressed, it escalates to me not being consistent with my health, it escalates to me just not not being consistent, and it's kind of like a snowball effect, like, you know. So I would say that, like, just the story of Jonah, and then um just not being consistent with what I need, what God wants me to do, like what I need to be doing, like everything that I need to be doing, not just picking and choosing what he wants me to do, but doing it because it's just selfish of me not to do it, and it's just entitled of me not to do it just because I don't want to do it. You know what I mean? Like, that's just how I look at it. Like, it's just selfish. Like, he's brought you so far, he's done so much for you, with little, with a lot. Like, the least you could do is continue to do what he wants you to do with the time that you have. Like, there's a lot of people who don't have the luxury to not have a job, or don't have the luxury to just be at home all day long and get things done. So take advantage of it. And it's not even to say like, oh, someone has it worse than you, because just because someone has it worse than you doesn't mean they shouldn't negate what you are going through, or like it should negate the circumstance of what you're feeling. But it's just feeling like I shouldn't take it for granted. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Like I said, this is me coming on her, being transparent, being open, being honest, being raw, being real. Um, I would encourage anybody else who may be going through the same thing as me to just keep going. God's got you. He didn't bring you this far to just keep you here. And yeah, stay tuned for more videos because I will be dropping them, like I said. Follow my TikTok, which is Life of Luxury, the same as my YouTube name, Life of RUXARI. Also follow my other page because I'm trying to do more things with that as well. My coaching page, which is Luxury Life Coaching. So Luxury RUXARI underscore Life Coaching. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you made it this far, um just put yellow in the comments. But yeah, thanks, see you guys later, bye.